What's up, y'all? My name is Sam Jobek. I'm an LA-based stylist. Today I'm going to be showing you how to style and cut your beard at home. I get a lot of guys that come into the shop and they don't know what to do or how to style or trim their beards. I'm here to demonstrate that for you today, and hopefully you can get something out of that. What's up, bro? How you doing? Talk to me about length. Are you liking the length?
Yeah, I like the length.
Okay. It's got some flyaways.
Yeah.
Maybe we like trim it, give you a little bit more shape. We'll keep this line up, we'll clean this stuff. How about this into your, I see you shave your head. Do you want to fade that in?
Yeah, can we fade this in?
Yeah, absolutely. So what I'm doing is I'm following this line up here. So if we go too high up, there's not going to be a solid line. So it's just not going to look right. So this is like that perfect balance where he still has that nice line coming through. Establishing that line first, just kind of what I like to do. All right, so now what we're gonna do is he's trying to keep his length, but see, he's got some like crazy flyaways. So we're just gonna go through and just make sure that we can get like as clean as a line without taking too much length. If I bring this up like this, you lose this whole shape coming down. So we wanna keep this low and down and in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna trim some of these, but it's less is more. Just some of these gray hairs could sometimes be a little bit more coarse. You got those grays? I got those grays too, dude.
They spring up like mushrooms.
All right, y'all, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blend this in. I'm gonna start with a 1.5 right here at this point, just to make sure that I don't chase that fade down and just keep it really like clean. Start 1.5, then I'm gonna go to the 1, I'm gonna kick that open, and we're gonna close that 1. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my half guard, keep that open, so you can see, lever open, close it, then no guard, lever open, close it. But see how clean that transition is now. Dang, you looking good, Ricky? All right. All right, same thing on the other side, all right? See, I'm working in this small little space just to make sure, again, that I don't take that fade too low and then lose this structure right here. When we're transitioning this, because obviously he shaves at home, you go from nothing to a lot of hair. So using guards and learning how to fade out your beard at home is gonna really give you a really solid transition, make it look super natural, and just clean and polished. Talk to me about the stash. Because I see that you had the little guy. Are you trying to grow it thicker?
A little taller.
Yeah.
Like off my lip.
Yep.
I really don't know about hair.
I think this stuff, leaving it more natural, a lot of guys can't grow that. So it's like being able to grow that, it's kind of a power move.
Okay. Well, yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So what we'll do is we'll clean it off the lip, and then I don't love how skinny it is now. I would love to bring it up just a hair. Okay. So it's essentially the same thing as what we're doing here. We're just creating that line. Biggest thing, man, is not taking these too high, because you don't want too much of their lip exposed, but you don't want him eating. And same thing here. What I'm doing is, he has this existing line right here. What I'm doing is I'm just bringing that line up a little bit more to give him a more natural look. You can see he just has these little kind of flyaways, like he's got a couple little coarse hairs that come out. You can kind of see that, you can pull it out a little bit just to see what it's doing. So all I'm doing right now is just kind of like cleaning up some of those little hairs. Washing it, oil, and then a beard butter. Triple threat, man, you're gonna be able to really lock in. Right now what I'm doing is I'm just getting these little neck hairs. Thing about neck hairs, they grow in all different ways, okay? And what I try to do is I try to go with the grain on these neck hairs, especially with my trimmers. You're less likely to aggravate the skin. I try to get in there and get out, because you stay too long in this neck, this is a sensitive area, and you just don't want to create any redness or bumps or any of that stuff. So what I'd recommend for him is, just obviously keeping that clean with a, straight razor at home or a razor. Can I throw some beard oil in there? Yeah. All right, today we're gonna be using the beard oil. This is the Sandalwood scent. So, the recommendation is 3 to 5 drops. Today for you, I'm just gonna start on the lower side. So we're just gonna start with 2 pumps, okay? I like to rub it through my hands really well, kind of heat it up. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hit that beard, and then we're gonna kind of massage that into the skin underneath.
Definitely smells good.
It smells good, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna hydrate both the beard as well as the skin underneath. And again, this is all clean ingredients. It's not gonna be bad on the skin. It's not gonna make your skin too oily. Less is more at first, and you can always add more if you still feel like your skin's dry underneath. Then, what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow up with the beard butter. You can see that this consistency is a little thicker. And what this is great for is taming flyaways. We're gonna use this for the styling, just kind of really taming those flyaways. Dude, you're looking fire. This is a really, really good product for a super light hold. Just enough hold, you know? It's not gonna be too heavy. So this is Ricky's new beard. What we did is we brought this line up, we tapered in these sides so he just doesn't have that harsh line. What we did is we moisturized it with the oil and then we shaped it and we styled it with the beard butter. Take a look, bro. Nice, right?
Okay, Sam, I like that.
All right.
Actually, it feels moisturized. I can feel it just feels.
It doesn't feel too heavy though, right?
Yeah, having a beard is a weird feeling.
Absolutely.
It's just gotta be right, because if it's not right, you're scratching in it. You feel the pokes, the pricks,
Absolutely.
But just this feeling just feels smooth.
Good, man.
It almost feels like it's not here.
Yeah, that's the best, man.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So the next beard we're gonna be working on is a slightly different texture and a little bit shorter in length. And I'm excited to get into it. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? How are you?
Good, how you doing? Good to see you. Have a seat.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Let's chat, man. What are you thinking today?
You know, was letting this grow out for a while.
Yeah.
Have like a little, I was trying to do like a mustache thing.
Sure.
But like, I don't necessarily like how it gets into my mouth and food gets on it.
Yeah. I think that the biggest thing today is like, I'll definitely transition this a little bit better. If you're kind of over the stash, we'll kind of shape it more into the beard and we'll also clean this a bit. I won't go too high on the lip. Okay. We'll keep it on that thicker side just to give you that more aggressive look. Okay. As far as the sides and like fading in, you have a lot of like whiter hair here. Mm-hmm. And the thing is it's like, if you fade this too much, I just don't want to lose the density coming through your beard. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to taper this into, obviously you got your skin right here. So I'm going to taper that into it, but I'm also going to leave a little bit more just so you have that depth. Okay. Coming through. And as far as like down here, we'll just clean all these flyaways and get you cleaned up, get you right, bro. All right, so what we're gonna do first, like we did with Ricky, what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of create that structure and that line coming through. What I'm gonna do is, again, like I did on Ricky, I'm just gonna kind of kick that line out slightly. So you're not going straight down, but you're kind of going on an angle, just slightly out. And then this stuff, just make sure you can get a little lost in the sauce in this area. So just make sure that you're kind of going a little lower. You can always go higher after, but really just to create that solid line coming through. So I got the 1.5 here. We got nothing here. So it's gonna be 1.5, 1, half, 0. Open it up, knock a little out. Now close it. Man, I see it all the time where dudes come in and they just have this crazy high line because they don't know. So they chase it and they go high and they think they have to line it up on their jawline. So a really good test of this is you take this comb and you put it flat to the chin and you move down. And that's a really good gauge to where you should be cutting. See, he's actually perfect. Like he knows exactly where it should be lined up, which is awesome. Yeah, you can see your skin is definitely like a little irritated under that hair. So I think the oil is really gonna help, man. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we got that line established on the beard. We got some extra bulk on the bottom. I like a little bit of it, but I kind of want this point and this hair to be like the focal point. He has this extra hair right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring a little bit of that in, just so it doesn't get too bulky on the bottom. You see, like that's one of the biggest things that like grows out first. You got these sides that grow out and then you got these bottoms that grow out, and it just makes the beard look a little unkept. All right, now let's work this mustache. What he's saying is his problem is he's eating it. He's eating it, it's getting too heavy on those corners. And what it's doing is it's kind of just annoying him at this point. I'm almost gonna transition this length to this length. So we're just essentially really just taking some of this length out, just so it's not super annoying for him anymore, you know? So a good way to do this is you could take your comb and use it as a guide, and we're just taking that little bit of corner. And already see, now he has this length. He has this length is similar to this. Into his beard, it's a little bit more flush. Biggest thing, you know, with this is just making sure that you're not taking it too much, and that's why you're using this as the guide. And it's kind of like your little safeguard, because if you're just going on freehand with the trimmer, you're more apt to make a mistake and cut all your beard off and have to start fresh. So I like the density of his mustache. I actually think it looks really badass. So the only thing that I want to do is just give him a little bit more cleanness. A really good way to do this is you just take your trimmer and you take this corner and you kind of work almost like a slight angle down. You're not going straight across because the mustache doesn't go straight across. Your lip line doesn't go straight across. You're gonna go kind of and follow that lip line. I think this is just that really good in between where your lady at home could still kiss you and not feel like she's kissing a carpet, but in the same sense, like you're not eating everything, you're not catching food in there. You could live your life comfortably and still rock a dope mustache. Guys, don't forget these little ear hairs.
Oh boy.
They grow out and they come out of nowhere, man. So just when you're trimming your beard, get your ears too. Care if I get those long eyebrows too for you? A little tip for trimming your eyebrows at home, because eyebrows get crazy. So you take a comb and you just kind of comb up and you could see all the long hairs, okay? And then what you could do is you just take your scissors and you just get those long hairs and you go kind of across. You take your comb and you could just go across the eyebrow. Again, you're using your comb as a little guard, a little safety net. You're just getting those little long guys. And it just gives you that really clean eyebrow, but it's still super natural. Because everything keeps growing as we get older, man.
Even my waist, bro. I stopped getting taller. I started getting wider. Yeah, right. I don't understand it.
Hey, man, you know, gravity. He has a straighter, kind of coarser texture. And what's gonna really help that oil is gonna help just like really like soften that hair so it doesn't get super spiky and kind of rough. Like I said, less is more. You can always put more in if you still feel like your beard's dry. Just start with one drop, dude. One pump, really work that into your skin. You're gonna feel it heat up in your hands. Okay. It's just nice, it doesn't hurt.
It smells amazing.
Yeah, so that's the sandalwood scent.
You need to turn that into a candle, bro.
You can see I'm working in his beard, but I'm also working it into the skin underneath the beard, giving him that moisture it's lacking now currently. I am gonna try the beard butter on him just cause I wanna see, you know, how he feels with it. And what this is gonna do is just act as a, essentially a styler. It's got shea butter and cocoa butter. So it's like they're good ingredients.
Can I smell that?
Yeah, dude, of course.
Bro. This is the move.
So I'm just using a small little bit. This will be good for his mustache because it's a little bit thicker in here. And this will give it that little bit of style. And then we're just gonna kind of work the top of it, these little flyaways. Everyman Jack actually, you know, they sell this little at-home maintenance toolkit. And what it is just a little pair of shears and a little baby comb. And this is great for taming those flyaways, cleaning up your mustache. Take that little baby comb, look how cute that thing is. And you can just kind of brush out that beard and you could just kind of clean those little hairs. If you're traveling, you could just take it with you and it's small, compact, it's got a little button. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna just finish him off by using the beard butter. Again, this is the sandalwood scent. See a little dime size amount of product. I'm gonna work this in my hands. So he's got some flyaways right through here. So we're gonna work that in that direction that his beard already naturally grows in, as well as his mustache. Nice little trick is bringing this kind of out so it leaves that nice and square at the bottom. And there you have it. His beard is tame. Let me show you, brother. Take a look.
Yeah, man.
Just cleaned up, you know what I mean? Still on the natural vibe. You can see that this length's kind of just nice tailored into the beard now.
Yeah, I like how you do it. I like how you blended the mustache.
And how does it feel? Does it feel super heavy?
No, it feels really light, actually.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, even though you put the oil in there, it doesn't feel oily.
It's really just about working that into the skin as well, not just the beard. Exactly.
All right, bro.
Yeah, it's great meeting you, man.
Thank you so much.
Of course. For the next beard, we're gonna be working with a shorter length, and I'm excited to get into this one. There's so many benefits and things you could still do with a shorter length to really like amplify and enhance it. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going?
What's your name?
I'm Michael.
Michael, Sam, nice to meet you, man. Have a seat.
Just coming in for a trim, a cleanup.
Yeah.
You know, my skin tends to dry out a little bit when this gets a little longer, so
Okay.
just need to clean it up a bit.
Well, what I see with you is just like really giving you like a very, almost like a heavier scruffed look, but defined. So, you know, a good line coming through both the bottom and the top. Clean this mustache so it's out of your mouth. And really just giving you something that's easy. And then what we could do is we could talk about some products that will help you keep yourself nice and moisturized, all right?
That sounds good.
Awesome, dude, let's get going. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be starting with a 1.5 guard. And then what that's gonna do, it's gonna give kind of like that soft, maybe like week and a half grown in look. And with him, I'm pretty much gonna hit it everywhere on this one. So the other guys, what I did was I transitioned him really nicely like on the sides, but we were keeping more of the length as it worked down. With him, we're gonna kind of go for more of like a leveled look. So all the hair is pretty much the same length. So this is a 1.5 guard closed, and I'm just gonna work against the grain, working up. So he has a really solid jawline. What's cool about this is that, you know, you don't have to really worry about using like the beard length as a definitive for his jawline. It already kind of shows alone. So having it at a closer length really like enhances his jawline. So tell me, like, do you use any beard oil currently on your hair or on your beard?
Not currently, no. I was just trying to figure out the best product for someone who doesn't grow the beard out too long. You know?
Yeah, so, you know, really common misconception is that people with, you know, shorter beards can't use beard oil. But the thing is, beard oil is not just for the beard, it's for the skin as well. So even if you have a shorter beard, you could still use a beard oil, and it'll actually be pretty beneficial to your skin underneath the beard. So what I'm doing now is that sometimes like you could take that 1.5 guard in here and it works really well, but in this stuff, it's a little thicker and coarser, so I actually take a 1 guard. And what I'll do is I'll just kind of hit that 1 guard in here in these spots, because these spots are usually the heaviest. In order to blend and match this length to this length, I'll sometimes actually go a little bit lower with the guard. So this is a 1 guard now. So I'm gonna take this to the stash as well as this kind of bottom portion of the beard. Just gonna ask you to go like this. Like balloon out, yeah, perfect. So if you kind of like do that little ballooning and you kind of like push against that skin, what it does is it tightens that skin and also gives more of a surface area to cut the hair.
Good, good.
So good, bro. And you could do that kind of same thing in here. You could take that tongue, kind of put it on the bottom of your lip. That's perfect right there. And you can get that kind of bottom portion right underneath the lips. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna create a really nice line to really follow that jawline. I see a lot of people just following this, and what they do is they line up too high. Like he already has a solid jawline. You don't need to amplify or enhance that anymore. He's going maybe just a slightly too high, but it's not bad. It still looks good, but I'm just gonna bring that line just a hair lower. And luckily we have this neck hair that's grown out. So that's gonna really like create a really nice line for us. If you're like worried about where to put that line, we're gonna take that comb, we're gonna put it right to his jaw, and then you can see where it stops, and that's where you're gonna put that line. Another thing people do is they'll curve this down and they'll have this straight. And don't get me wrong, that looks good for a very certain type of beard, but for most of the beards that we're working with, you wanna have this pretty much balanced through. Just create that nice line coming up. I'm trimming his neck hair with the trimmer, but at home, I recommend using a razor at this part. Nice and squared down. He already has this really nice natural line. We're just giving him a little bit of cleanness. Getting these little hairs. Like no one told us these things. Like
I used to shave it right around the jawline all the way around.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like, that doesn't seem right.
No, we all did.
It's like a little deeper.
Yeah, exactly. And then for his mustache, I like to just, you know, trim right to that lip line, not above the lip line, because you don't want that space. What I like to do is just clean it slightly. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use the beard oil. For him, because his beard is a shorter length, you don't need as much. I'm just gonna take 1 pump, get it emulsified in your hand. Your beard at this length get really prickly and really sharp. And what this does is it just softens it.
Feels nice.
Yeah, it's nice for you. At home, he can use the beard wash as well as the oil. Tell me how it feels, tell me how it looks.
That's like the perfect length, right?
It's the perfect length, right?
And it feels nice and like soft and moisturized and everything.
Yeah, dope.
Thank you.
All right, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, have a good day, man. So we worked with a few different beards today, different textures and different lengths. I showed you the right products to use for those different lengths. I hope that with this information, you can have a kick-ass, sorry. If you want any more tips or you have any more questions, you could drop them down in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.